between the Jefferson Cougars and the Hedgesville Eagles. Tonight's game is brought to you by Home Team Sports TV, your #1 local digital sports network. And I'd like to also add, this game day sponsor is sponsored by Good Looks Barbershop, owned by Michael Grantham. You can catch them at 519 Winchester Avenue, Suite 3, Martinsburg, West Virginia, or call 304-433-4141. And I am your host, J.D. Fritz, here once again for this final game of the season with my broadcast partner again, Drew Pitzer. Drew, thanks for being with me again.
Oh, you're my broadcast brother at this point, JD. I'm so excited to watch two great teams go at it for a chance to go to the state tournament.
Absolutely, man. Should be a really good matchup tonight between these two playoff teams, man. It's a shame one of them has to go home because, Hedgesville's really starting to look good, peaking at the right time. But only one team can move on to the state tournament in Charleston next week.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. It's the best part of the year. March Madness has really come alive, and both two really deserving teams. But like you said, only one gets to go.
Jefferson is 16-7, coached by Richard Tech Lewis. The Cougars are coming off a second round win against Musselman, 66-53 right here last week. The Cougars now take on a very hungry Hedgesville team that upset Martinsburg early last week, but then ended up losing to Spring Mills in the sectional final. Coincidentally, Drew, this will be the third time in 4 years that these two teams meet in the regional final game. Each of those games, Jefferson has come out on top. Can they do it again?
See, that's the biggest question here, because when we saw these two teams play about a month ago, they both seemed very evenly matched until about the fourth quarter when Jefferson started to pull away, thanks to Alexander Troxel knocking down some nice timely shots. Like you said before, we were talking about the Jefferson-Musselman game. It's hard to beat a team 3 times in 1 year, especially with a team coached by arguably one of the best coaches in the state, and Coach Kelly Church. So this will be interesting to watch to see how this will move forward today.
Yeah, and the Eagles, they upset, like I mentioned, the Bulldogs in the first round of sectional play, but then lost a tough one to Spring Mills Cardinal team in the sectional final. Tonight, the Eagles look to avenge a season sweep by the Cougars and knock off the #2 team in the region. And as I mentioned before, the Cougars have beaten the Eagles the last three times in the regional final, but Hedgesville is looking to flip that script tonight and come out with a win against the Cougars. So, Drew, we are going to jump right into the keys of the game, and I will let you get started with the Hedgesville Eagles.
So going with the Eagles, obviously, how are they going to be able to manage to stop this high prolific offense at Jefferson? Jefferson over the last month has been averaging nearly 60 points a contest. For Hedgesville to be able to compete defensively, their number is probably about 40 to 45 points. We spoke about that in the previous cast. They need to make sure they hold Jefferson's prolific offense down, make sure they're keeping the three-point shooters shooting below about a 30% mark to give themselves the best chance. Also, one more thing is how will Xavier Kirk and Quincy Pittsnoggle play their two-man game action together? They showed times last game that they are able to work really well together, the high pick-and-roll action, Quincy diving to the rim, or Xavier being able to knock down nice perimeter shots. So those two right there will be key for Hedgesville to come out victorious tonight.
Yeah, and on the Jefferson side, much like last week, I believe they really have to get off to a fast start again. Jefferson is going to need another big contribution from their big three-headed monster and Jaden Gladney, Jamari Jenkins, and Kylan Johnson. They all stepped up in a big way in that win last week against Musselman. They will also need a big game from their man in the middle, Wyatt Shively. He always seems to have some of his best games against the Eagles, and they will need another one from Shively to help pull this win out for the Cougars. And they definitely need him to be on the boards, which I expect him to be, and give Quincy Pittsnoggle all he can handle here tonight.
Yeah, Wyatt was really prolific when he played Quincy last game. He had about 2 threes. He scored about 12 to 14 points, but he kept Quincy off the glass, and that was critical to allow Jefferson to build a lead and maintain it. So that matchup today with Wyatt and Pittsnoggle will be so interesting to see.
Definitely. So let's jump here to the player to watch. Who would be your player to watch tonight for the Eagles?
It has to be Xavier Kirk. The last matchup they had, he started off really hot in the first half, kind of lost a little bit of gas, and that allowed Jefferson to pull out with a lead. So if they want to be successful, obviously Hedgesville is not a prolific scoring offense, but they try to stay within themselves. He has to make the right decisions, not turn the ball over, and make sure he keeps his teammates involved.
Yeah, and on the Jefferson side, I'm going to go with, again, Wyatt Shively. As I mentioned, he seems to always have some of his best games against the Eagles. If he can control that paint and be heavy on the boards, I believe the Cougars can come out with a win tonight and move on to the state tournament next week in Charleston, Drew.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the time of the year where really you just got to throw the whole regular season away. Both of these teams right now are 0-0. Winner goes on, loser goes home. Hedgesville has arguably one of the best coaches in the state, but Jefferson probably has the more talented team. So we'll have to see how that matchup will be, who will have the better adjustments as the game goes on, and I'm really excited to see it.
Yep, and me too. And momentarily, we'll be getting ready for the starting lineups, followed by the national anthem.
The visiting Hedgesville Eagles starters first. We're going to lead off with number 3, Xavier Kirk. Number 12, Tay Wilmer. Number 13, Zandon Gainey. Number 21, Noah Brown. And number 24, Quincy Pittsnoggle. The Hedgesville Eagles are coached by head coach Kelly Church. He's assisted by Christopher West, Kyle Triggs, Alex Shanholzer, Austin Carter, and Tony Tinsman. And now let's hear from the starters for their home team, Cougars. Leading off, number 0, Jaden Gladney. Number 1, Kylan Johnson. Number 3, Ty Vickers. Number 10, Jamari Jenkins. And number 33, Wyatt Shively. Your Cougars are coached by head coach Richard Lewis. He's assisted by Don Bullitt, William Fleming, and Tony Pooler. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your hats for the presentation of colors by the Jefferson High School Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard and the playing of our national anthem. Just a reminder, please remain standing until the colors depart the floor at the conclusion of the anthem.
Welcome back here at Jefferson High School as we get ready to start this regional final game between the Cougars and the Eagles. Drew, what do you look for between each team tonight?
Obviously, Hedgesville's got to withstand Jefferson's runs. They're going to go on quick 8 to 10 scoring bursts. Are they going to be able to withstand those and be able to score on their own points? That's been Hedgesville's biggest issue all season. They've been very good defensively, but they also have struggled with being able to score. So now they got to be able to score their best game of the season and also defend how they've been defending for the last couple months or so. So we'll see. I mean, this is going to be interesting. Hedgesville's got a lot on their hands, but we'll see if Coach Church can make it happen.
Jumping for the Cougars is number 33, Wyatt Shively, and for the Eagles, number 13, Zandon Gainey. Also starting for the Cougars is Ty Vickers, Jaden Gladney, Jamari Jenkins, and Kylan Johnson. For the Eagles, Xavier Kirk, Quincy Pittsnoggle, Noah Brown, and Tay Wilmer, who controls now the opening tip for the Eagles. Jefferson comes out in that pressure man-to-man defense.
Yeah, you can see some of the nerves out there. Some of the guys' eyes are wide open. This is the biggest game of a lot of their guys' life.
Wilmer with the drive. He looks like he might have been blocked there. Shively with the rebound. Johnson swings it over to Jenkins now. Jenkins on the drive, swings it out to Vickers. Vickers will pull a three. Ty Vickers off the front of the rim on his first shot.
And that's a great attempt right there. That was a great drive by Jamari, and he was able to create the defense to collapse. Got a nice shot by Vickers. He'll knock that down.
Zandon Gainey now with it for the Eagles. Swings it over there to Kirk. Now Noah Brown with the drive. Tries to dump it down there to Gainey. It's deflected away. Rebounded there by Wyatt. Down to Kylan Johnson, who lays it up and good for the Cougars.
Yeah, Jefferson first, defensively, their first two possessions, they've been active. They've been getting into each other's faces. That's props to them.
Nice look down low, and Pittsnoggle can't get the easy layup to go. But nonetheless, it was a great play there. Nice pass. Jaden Gladney on the take on the baseline.
Yeah, back-to-back possessions, they get right to the rim and scoring. That's not really their specialty. This is really a three-point shooting team, so if they're scoring at the rim, that makes them even more dangerous.
So Jenkins guarding Wilmer. Wilmer slides down. They're going to get him with a travel, and that'll turn the ball right back over to the Cougars here with 6:11 to go in the first period.
Yeah, this is not the start Hedgesville wanted. We spoke in the pregame show. They have to limit their turnovers and be offensively prolific. If they're not, they don't stand a chance. So they got to turn this around quickly.
Jenkins will bring it up there, guarded by Noah Brown. Swings it over now to Gladney. Jenkins looking to take it. Little scoop up. Nice layup there by Jamari Jenkins. And the Cougars jump out to a quick 6-0 lead.
Yeah, that was a great offhand layup right there by Jenkins. He's really good and crafty underneath the rim and finishing. That was amazing to see.
So each of those three top players for the Cougars each now have 2 points apiece. Tate Wilmer looking for somebody, has Pittsnoggle. Back out top to Kirk, now over to Noah Brown.
And Pittsnoggle's going to have to make himself known tonight. He's going to have to be very aggressive. He's going to have to get to the rim and try to finish there.
Nice little spin move, but they're going to get Pittsnoggle with a travel as he took that extra step as he spun towards the basket. Good idea, but...
Yeah, he dragged that last foot right there. It was a great move, almost perfect execution, but you got to watch that pivot foot.
Yeah, and I'd like to see him posting up down low a little more too, Drew.
Yeah, he's got the biggest size on the floor. He's a mismatched nightmare down there, man. You got to use your strengths here.
Yeah, I agree. At 6'9", he definitely can cause some problems, as you saw the length that he had knocking that ball and getting the steal.
But as we see with Jefferson's defense, Wyatt Shively is doing a great job of keeping him out on the perimeter, being physical with him, keeping an arm on him, making sure he doesn't get easy post touches or rim touches.
But Brown kicks it out to Pittsnoggle, who knocks the three down. And we've seen that he can hit that shot as well.
Yeah, his father is one of the best shooters in West Virginia history, and has definitely rubbed up on Quincy as well.
Kick out to Vickers. Pump fakes now back over to Jenkins. Jenkins will pull the deep three and knock it down. Jamari Jenkins.
Yeah, since coming back from injury and finally getting healthy within the last few weeks, Jamari Jenkins has been playing like one of the best players in the state.
Yeah, he's been really lighting up the scoreboard, averaging over 20 as now Jenkins got stepped on, loses a shoe. Wilmer to the basket. They're going to get a block there on Kylan Johnson, and they're going to count the bucket.
I know that was called a block there on Kylan Johnson, but you got to respect the fact that he saw his teammate Jamari get beat right there. He stepped up and tried to take a charge, and it's just bang bang right there. That could go either way. You got to respect the heart and hustle from Kylan Johnson right there.
As Jenkins working to try to get that shoe on.
I'm just glad to still see he's healthy. That is the ankle he's been dealing with, for majority of the season. He bounced right back up. I think he's pretty close to 100%, JD.
Yeah, he's looked that way the last couple of games. So, and at the right time too, is if they win this game, they'll be moving on to states, and they definitely going to need Jenkins.
And this Jefferson team, they're so talented. They're easily a top 3 or 4 talented team in the state. If they put it all together, this is a state championship contending team.
Now Wilmer makes good on his his free throw. Now he's got 3 points for the Eagles. Gladney, he takes it to the bucket, misses. Rebounded there by Kirk. Pushes it ahead there now to Noah Brown.
I do like Coach Lewis's adjustment this game. They're being so much more aggressive and not settling for those threes. They've only taken 2 threes this whole game, and they've been getting to the rim. It's been nice to see.
Yeah, I like it too. I don't like, they're going to knock down their shots, obviously. But when you take, 25 to 30 threes and you only make 7 or 8, that's just not a good number.
Yeah, that's a lot of empty possessions. You can't win like that. Instead, try to get shots that are going to give you a 50 to 60% chance rather than relying on a 3, which is on average about 33%.
So Wilmer connects now to pull the Eagles within 1, and Takeem Drake, who's now into the game for the Cougars, knocks down a 3.
Yeah, Takeem Drake definitely known more for his defensive antics. The fact that he's able to shoot that and knock that down, Jefferson's clicking on all cylinders this evening.
Yeah, Drake just right off the bench, knocking down a 3 is definitely a good sign for the Cougars.
And he's been a nice spark plug off the bench this year, too. You can't say that he's really had a bad game. Defensively, he's been there guarding most of their best players and stepping up and being a leader for this team as well.
Absolutely. Gaining now over to Pitsnog on the corner for another 3. Overshoots the rim, rebounded by Gladney. He's going to push it up. Kick it out to Kylan Johnson. He knocks another 3 down. Well, the Cougars are hot now behind the arc. Kylan Johnson has 5 now for the Cougars.
And those shots are opened up because they went to the rim at first. That's why you see Hedgesville, they're all sinking in and collapsing in the paint. That 3-pointer is going to be open for the rest of the night just because they started off strong and aggressive.
Cougars now with a 7-point lead with just under 2 minutes to go here in the first period. Kind of waiting to see Natay Wilmer. That's going to be a block there on Shively. That'll be Wyatt's first foul. I see that the Eagles look like they've really trying to drive and get to the basket a little more, but I'm waiting to find out the offense that Kelly Church likes to run, where they move that ball around, they look for that backdoor cutter. Yeah, that they've made famous so much over the years.
And Coach Lewis has done a phenomenal job. He's keeping somebody in the help side underneath the rim at all times. So Hedgesville's not getting that easy leak backdoor to the rim. Hey, kudos to Coach Tech. He's definitely came in with a great game plan, and Jefferson's executing.
No good there on the shot. Rebounded by Drake. Jamari walking across the half-court line there. Swings it over to Drake again. Drake on the drive, kicks it there on the baseline, but Wyatt stepped out. His foot was on the line.
Yeah, he just had the tip of his toe right there on the line. That's actually a good call by the official there.
Yeah, that was a good call. He just got kind of lost at where he was on the floor. Noah Brown there guarded now by Jenkins. Wilmer guarded by Roper. Good defense there by the Cougars. There's going to be a foul on the floor. They're going to get Tayshawn Roper with the foul. It'll be his first, team's third.
And Tate Wilmer was another one of those guys that I was thinking, we were talking before the game, somebody to watch. He has to be aggressive to keep these guys in the game.
Yeah, Tay's been, great for the Eagles the last couple games, even in a loss against Spring Mills last week. He dropped 15 points, so he's definitely been stepping up when the team has needed him.
Yeah, he scores in a hurry. He's a terrific ball handler. You definitely need him to step up and knock down shots.
Kirk with a nice take, but can't finish at the rim. Rebounded by Shively. Up ahead to Jenkins, who misses the layup at the other end. Wilmer pushes for the Eagles. Nice spin move on the baseline. Hands it off there to Pittsnoggle. Kirk pulls up. Looked like it was tipped, and he just cruises in for the easy two. Xavier Kirk now on the board with two for the Eagles as they pull within 5, under 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, I'm sure Jefferson would play with just one. That was a little chaotic make down there for Hedgesville. Hedgesville's got to be thankful just to be down by 5 right now in this instance.
The Cougars will play for one shot. 9 seconds left to go in the first period. Jenkins will pull up from just inside the three-pointer, off the front of the rim. Rebounded there by Gainey, and that's going to do it here at Jefferson High School with your first quarter of play as the Cougars have a 15-10 lead over the Hedgesville Eagles. And we're going to take our first commercial break and hear a word from our sponsors. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
Welcome to Cookies and Milk Child Care Center. We have 2 locations conveniently located in Kearneysville and Martinsburg. Our mission is to be the leading provider of higher quality care and education services for children ages 6 months to 12 years of age. We provide the highest quality child care available at an affordable cost. For more information, contact us at 304-901-2961.
And welcome back to Jefferson High School. About to start this second period as the Cougars hold a 5-point lead over the Eagles. The Cougars will have possession to start this period. Tay Roper now with the ball.
And Jefferson getting that Iverson series early, hoping to get a one-on-one matchup for Jamari or a Shively post touch.
They're very guard heavy now, as they usually are, with Shively being the only post player. And they're going to get a carry there on Gladney, which that's unusual for Jaden Gladney to get called for a carry.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the official that is technically a carry, but we see that almost every possession. That might be a little tick-tacky.
Yeah, but we've seen Drew throughout the season, even in middle school, they've really started cracking down on that, more or less palming the ball and carrying it over.
Yeah, I have definitely seen. I mean, it is fundamentals. And there's Jenkins almost with a steal right there. Got a little handsy.
Yeah, they're going to get Jenkins there with the foul and the reach in. That'll be his first. So back into the game now for the Cougars. Number 1, Kylan Johnson, and number 3, Ty Vickers, as Tykeem Drake and Jamari Jenkins will take a break.
And this is where Hedgesville will need to go on a run. You don't have Jenkins on the floor. Now it's more of an even matchup for both sides.
Into the game now for the Eagles also is Adam Arndt, number 5. Xavier Kirk. His shot won't go. So Zandon Gainey with a push in the back. That'll be his first foul. So with Jenkins out, Johnson will control the ball here for the Cougars.
offensively, we've seen a lot of different looks from Jefferson. They just went to a box set and try to get another post touch for Shively. They really want him to go to work.
Shively down low, gets the roll to go. Pittsnoggle out. They're going to look to go to Shively now.
Yeah, he's just so physically strong. He's probably one of the strongest players in this area. They're going to try to get him on the post every time without Pittsnoggle in the game.
Noah Brown guarded there by Kylan Johnson. The Eagles just have not had any real good open looks. Everything's been contested, even their drives to the basket. The Cougars have, helped defense, slid over, and they've all been, moving in the right position.
Yeah, I mean, Hedgesville really hasn't had, per se, a great offensive series yet. They've been scoring a lot of chaotic breakdowns from Jefferson. That's why the score being 17-10, the way Jefferson's playing, it feels like they should be up 12 to 14 right now. But Hedgesville, they just find a way to stick around.
Cougar faithful are getting into this game now as Hedgesville's looking for a shot. Noah Brown pulls up from the free throw line, can't get it to go. Rebound by Roper.
What a great defensive series right there by Jefferson. They were communicating well, doing great switches. I mean, this team's playing, and they're clicking on all cylinders.
Roper now over to Shively. Shively's going to look to go to work. He swings it over to Vickers. They're going to get Shively now back to Gainey. What are they going to get? A charge? Ooh. On Shively. Going to go on either way, but instead they'll get Shively with his second foul.
Yeah, the official said he swung his elbow right there, and that's a critical foul. That's the second foul with still 5:27 left to go in the second period. Coach Lewis has his decision on his hands. It looked like he's sticking with his senior guy.
Yeah, that's a bit risky, but hey, when it has to come down to, hey, we need to win this game to go to states, but it looks like he is going to make the decision to take Shively out, and in comes number 15, Caleb Connor.
And that's the right decision. You have a 7-point lead. You got to trust your reserves here. Get this with Shively some extra rest, so he might probably play more burn in here in the third and fourth period.
Absolutely, and with almost 5.5 minutes to go, it would just be detrimental for Shively to pick up his third foul here.
Yeah, that changes the whole aspect of the game. If Shively picks up his third, Hedgesville definitely can use that to their advantage.
So as Shively takes a seat, Hedgesville puts back in Quincy Pittsnoggle. So we'll see if Pittsnoggle can get to work. But it looks like he rotates out a lot out to the top.
Yeah, he's more of a 2010s type big. He likes to stretch the floor, knock down the shot. He's really not known being a back-to-the-basket big.
And Pittsnoggle throws the ball away. Good defense there by Caleb Connor. And he matches up fairly well. He's a little bit taller than Wyatt Shively. Not as strong, but has just a little bit more length.
And his lateral quickness too. He plays terrific defense. He's better with his hands. He doesn't pick up as much fouls, but obviously just not as talented as Shively, but he's definitely a capable replacement for right now. Absolutely.
And back in the game now is Arndt, number 5 for the Eagles. Connor now with it. Adonis Troxel as well is in the game for the Cougars now. Good move by Jenkins. He'll get bumped. And he gets the roll.
They look like they're calling that on the floor.
I don't know. The official that called the foul called the bucket good, it looked like.
And it looks like he reverted his call right there. He said that was on the floor. Regardless, what a phenomenal play by Jamari Jenkins, who's really came to play tonight.
And he knows when that contact's coming, he literally anticipates that contact, throws that ball up like that. And that time he got the roll. But I'm not sure if it really was on the floor or not, but phenomenal play by Jenkins. He's looking to take him off the dribble again. Kicks it out to Vickers for 3. Can't get the roll to go.
Yeah, that was a great play there by Jamari Jenkins. I mean, he's playing his best basketball right now. I think there was continuation, but, we don't have the right angles all the time. Maybe we could have missed something.
The Eagles going to look to finally get a solid offensive possession together. Arndt now with it, guarded there by Vickers. Oh, just another miscommunication on the Eagles as Kirk cut. Arndt didn't see him, threw the ball out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Cougars.
And this is Hedgesville's about 6th turnover. I mean, they've been turning the basketball over. It's still only down by 7. Jefferson really needs to start converting on this other end to make sure they start pushing this lead out.
Yeah, and if you're the Eagles, you can't afford to have those kind of turnovers. Just got to get, got to be on the same page, communicate a little bit better.
And that's not typical of a Coach Church team. Somebody who's so fundamentally sound, doesn't turn the basketball over, gets offensive rebounds. It's just odd to see.
Johnson guarded by Wilmer. He loses the ball, but it's going to be fouled. We'll see if they get Wilmer with that foul. And that will be on Tay Wilmer, and that'll be his first foul of the game. Team's third foul. Inbound now to Adonis Troxel. Cougars will set it up now with Jenkins.
Yeah, about a month ago when these two teams played, Adonis Troxel had 5 big threes. I mean, he played huge minutes for them.
High arcing shot there by Jamari Jenkins. Gets it to go. And that pulls the Cougars out to a 9-point lead here midway, a little past midway in this quarter. Nice pass down low to Zandon Gainey. He's fouled and will convert the bucket to go to the line.
And that's a great response there by Hedgesville. I mean, now it's getting pushed out to a 9-point game. Hey, they could have let this start getting the floodgates going loose. Great response right there, and Coach Church is not allowing his team to go away quietly.
The Eagles somehow seem to always stay close.
And the and one free throw there is good to make it a 19-13 game with 3:11 to go in the second period.
So gaining now with 3 points for the Eagles. That brings them within 6. Nice backdoor cut by Jaden Gladney and a great pass by Todd Vickers.
He put a little filet on that. That was a great way to show, hey, he's coming out to the three-point line, backdoor cut. Hey, kids, that's great execution right there to run a perfect backdoor cut.
Kind of giving Hedgesville a little taste of their own medicine there.
Oh, I know, and honestly, they both love that flex-type offense and getting those backdoor screens. I mean, that's terrific execution there by Jaden Gladney.
Pittsnagel will pull up. His shot is off the mark. I'm sorry, that's number 15. I apologize. That's Ethan Elliott. Kind of does resemble Pittsnagel a little bit with the length at about 6'4". Gladney down the lane with a tough shot. Gets another one to go.
And pushes that lead out to 10. This is not where Hedgesville wants to be. They want to stay within that 4 to 5 point zone. They need to start chipping away at it now.
Just a little over 2 minutes to go here in the half. The Cougars got a comfortable lead. Noah Brown guarded there by Troxel. Swings it over to Kirk. Ooh, a little elbow. They're going to get an offensive foul on Ethan Elliott.
And that's the correct call. He didn't get into a basketball position. He threw that bow a little bit. A lot of times you see guys get away with that, but that's too obvious when you have an official right there.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely an obvious foul, as Coach Church did not like that, and Elliott comes right out of the game. Back in for the Eagles is number 24, Quincy Pittsnagel. Also, Caleb Connor back in the game for the Cougars, and he will give Ty Vickers a break.
Coach Lewis has to love this last 4 minutes without having Shively in the game. Not only have they kept the lead, they've actually extended it by 4. This is great minutes by his reserves here.
And Drake is also back in the game for the Cougars. They're already getting really good contribution from the bench as Jamari pulls up for 3, can't get it to go, rebounded by Tate Wilmer.
I don't know if it's me or not, JD, but it looks like everything he's putting up right now is about to go down.
Yeah, that would have lit this crowd on fire if he'd have knocked that one down. Down low to Pittsnagel with some kind of weird scoop there. I don't know what that was. He might have thought he was a little closer to the rim than he actually was, Drew.
Yeah, I mean, with that length, it was almost like he just lost track of where he was on the floor. Just a little bit miss on the scoop, but he's going to make up for it.
So we're going to have a 30-second timeout for the Cougars. We're going to stay here, and I got a few announcements that I would like to make.
That's the first timeout called by either team.
So we have a couple events coming up here. May 3rd, we have a Golfing for Gold tournament. You can win a 2024 GMC Terrain presented by Opequon Motors. The event will be held at Crest Creek Country Club at 100 Crest Creek Drive in Shepherdstown. Join us for this amazing event as we strive to provide an unforgettable 2024 HTS award ceremony to honor our community's top teams, athletes, coaches, and local businesses. You can register your team today at HomeTeamSportsTV.com. We also have an HTS Elite Basketball Camp that will be held June 10th through the 14th. So look out for that. We'll have more information probably on Facebook. That'll be a nice thing for the kids to have, as I think this might be the third annual, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's terrific for the community, for Home Team Sports to make sure to give back, allow young athletes to show their skills. I mean, it's just terrific, and it'll be exciting to watch.
But Jenkins will pull up with another high-arcing shot.
And this guy's clicking all cylinders tonight. They're going to be really hard to beat if he keeps playing just like this.
Jenkins with 9. The Cougars lead by 12 with under 45 seconds to go now in the first half. Xavier Kirk pulls up from 3. His shot won't go. And a battle for the rebound. And it goes off the Cougars. Unfortunately, it looks like just 2 Cougars going after it. Looks like Jamari and Takeem.
Yeah, right there, that's a little bit of communication. Sometimes you got to say, I got it. You have 3 white shirts there. You can't give the ball back.
Nice defense there by Caleb Connors. He steals the inbound pass away. I think Coach Lewis is calling for 1 shot here with 25 seconds left to go in the half.
And that's the right decision. You're up by 12. Try to extend this lead to a 15 or 14-point lead. This is all you could ask for going into halftime in a regional championship.
So we'll look to see if Jenkins, possibly Gladney, takes the last shot. Maybe kicks it out to Troxel. Jenkins loses it. He's looking for somebody. Throws it up, an air ball, no good. And that's going to do it, guys, for the first half here at Jefferson High School as the Cougars have a 12-point lead, 25-13. And we're going to take a commercial break and be right back after a word from our sponsors. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
2017, we have been the local hangout spot to watch a game and meet up with family and friends. With over 15 TVs, there isn't a bad seat in the house. We have arcade games, including the world's largest Pac-Man, 2 pool tables, and more, serving a full food menu ranging from appetizers to steak dinners, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., 7 days a week, and later on weekends. Daily drink and food specials, and of course, happy hour from 3 to 6, Monday through Friday. Come on out to Benchwarmer Sports Bar and Grill.
This is Jimmy, General Manager at Ameritech Tire and Auto, here to serve you with all your auto repair and service needs. We are a family-owned business serving our community since 2003. We work on all makes and models from vintage cars and trucks to collectors to today's latest, newest vehicles. So stop in and see us at one of our 2 locations. See you soon.
When your life depends on it, you don't cut corners. You go for top quality. But what about when your death depends on it? Same thing. That's why I've arranged my funeral plan with Rosedale. I pay a lump sum now or in installments, and the cost of the services for my plan are fixed forever, no matter how much prices go up. So when the day comes, I know I have helped my family with the cost of the funeral that I have chosen, and everything has been arranged by Rosedale.
Enclosures Unlimited is a family-owned and operated glass company that has been serving the Northern Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, and D.C. areas since 1962.
From the first call to the day your glass is installed, we promise fast, knowledgeable, and friendly service.
We are always happy to answer all your questions and work with you to design a space that is beautiful and functional. When you choose to work with us, we will treat you as family.
We can provide an estimate via email or schedule a free in-home measurement and design consultation. Please contact us to get started on your new shower enclosure or glass project today.
All right, Chloe, well, congratulations on your new policies. And just basically making sure all of your information looks okay. I went ahead and emailed you proof of insurance as well as ID cards. And if you need me for any reason, just don't hesitate to reach out. You can give me a call or text me anytime, okay?
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
Congrats.
Looking to enhance the beauty of your outdoor space? Look no further than R&L Landscapes. We understand that your outdoor space is more than just a yard. It's a place where memories are made with loved ones and where you find peace and tranquility. Our team of professionals will work closely with you to bring your vision to life. From expert design and installation to meticulous maintenance, we are committed to delivering breathtaking results that will make your neighbors green with envy. With our state-of-the-art equipment, we guarantee exceptional craftsmanship that will withstand the test of time. Contact R&L Landscapes today and let us turn your dreams into reality.
Neon Moon Tavern is under new ownership, so if you're looking for a place to go to enjoy live music, the area's top DJs and great food, all in a fun and safe environment, then we are the place for you. Our friendly bartenders and fantastic kitchen staff will take great care of you. Find us at 4529 Shepherdstown Road, Martinsburg, West Virginia, or give us a call at 304-260-4002.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us during our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
Smith Native Bush Insurance has served the Eastern Panhandle since 1869, a family-owned business with locations in Martinsburg on South Queen Street and Charlestown on South George Street. We are able to serve all your insurance needs. Being an independent agency, if we can't do it, nobody can. Call us today for affordable insurance.
Here at the barn, we have been making dreams come true since 1972, where we help women feel their most beautiful for any occasion, from pageant, homecoming, and prom gowns to walking down the aisle in the perfect wedding gown alongside their bridesmaid and their family. Stop by to meet your stylist today to find an affordable gown, and we do offer layaway.
Hey, home team sports fans. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We tried to get Patrick Mahomes and Jake here. They're a little bit busy, so you're stuck with Jared from State Farm in Martinsburg, West Virginia. We are thrilled to partner with Home Team Sports to bring you area high school football this fall and to continue to support our area student athletes. Thanks for letting us be a part of this. Your needs guide us. your goals drive us. Jared Ferguson, State Farm.
Juwan is the ultimate hype guy. I love him. He's always positive, and he's always pepping them up and firing them up.
Come on, Parker, work, Parker, work, Parker, work, 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 work.
And welcome back to Jefferson High School here at the Cougar Cage, where the Cougars hold a 12-point lead over the Hedgesville Eagles, 25-13. We have a couple special announcements that I would like to make before we get this second half started. First announcement is Home Team Sports presents the return of the Panther Classic at Charlestown Middle School. For old folks like me that came through the middle school and junior high back when I was there, we had the old Panther Classic, and then I think it became the BK Classic. So Home Team at Charlestown Middle School are bringing back the Panther Classic, but with a twist. So Friday, April 13th at Charlestown Middle School, you'll have 22 middle school boys, 22 middle school girls in the MAC, and have been selected to showcase their skills during a nice, fun community event. Teams will be selected on Hts Tv on March 19th live from Benchwarmer Sports Bar and Grill. The girls' coaches, listen to this, guys. Team Vicky Bullitt will be the middle school girls coach, and for the other girls team, Team Dwayne Holmes.
Oh,
so two great middle school coaches that's come up. Can't wait to watch that matchup. And for the boys, we have Team Marcus Roper of Money Mar Training, guys. And the other coach, got to make a little special shout out to my broadcast partner, Team Drew Pitzer.
Oh, man, this is going to be
Drew,
exciting.
are you excited for this or what?
Oh, man, and I get to go against an old teammate of mine and Marcus Roper. I mean, that's going to be phenomenal. You know, get into the coaching ranks, get a little competitive, get the juices flowing again. I can't wait. Watch out, Marcus.
Couple quick notes to that. Doors are open at 5:30. There will be a 3-point contest and a skills challenge starting at 6 p.m. The girls' showcase game will be at 6:30, followed by the boys at 7:30. Thank you, Nicole Reed, for this wonderful opportunity to bring the excitement back to Charlestown Middle School and give these amazing student athletes an incredible experience.
Yeah, this will be fun. I'm so excited and looking forward to it. And let's get back to this game, baby.
We are live back here in action as Xavier Kirk leads it off with a three-pointer to start this second half for the Eagles.
And that's exactly how Coach Turch wanted to spawn. You're down by 12 going to halftime. You know, kind of reeling, struggling there. Did a nice knockdown shot from Kirk. See if they can get the thing rolling here.
Yeah, that's exactly how Coach Church wanted this game to start off here in the second half as they work to climb their way back in to this game, now only down 9. Nice backdoor there by Colin Johnson from Wyatt Shavely, and that's going to be a block. So count the bucket for Johnson.
And that is
Noah Brown.
And that is still something Hedgesville needs to work on, making sure they're talking on the defensive end. They've had too many guys go backdoor on them. Now Colin Johnson has had a layup and is about to go to the free throw line. Phenomenal execution there by Jefferson.
Absolutely, and that's about the second or third backdoor cut that I've seen the Cougars make. And they have kind of gone to that style of offense a few different times the last couple games we've seen, and I love it. I love seeing those backdoor cuts. It reminds you of the old school way, man.
Yeah, and especially when you have a team like this who can finish at the rim. You got multiple guys that can shoot the ball. That allows this floor to be spaced out. It's a great offense to run, especially when you have talented athletes like Jefferson.
So Johnson ready to shoot his free throw. Try to pull the Cougars back out. Oh, it's an in and out. Can't get it to go. Near steal there by Jenkins.
And here's this pressure we were talking about. Hedgesville's got to be able to break it and get good shots.
So So Kirk with a hesitation hands it off there to Arndt. Arndt's blocked there by Vickers. Gets his rebound and puts it back up. It's a way to stick with it there for Adam Arndt.
Yeah, it was a great initial effort right there to stick with it and go finish it and put 2 more points on the board.
Jenkins blocked by Gainey. Gladney pulls up for 3.
That's how they drew it up, JD. We don't need it 2. They get the 3.
So Gladney out to 9 points now. Tied with Jamari for the team lead. As the Cougars are back out to a 12-point lead with 6:25 left to go in this third period.
Yeah, talking about the big 3 at Jefferson and Johnson, having Gladney and Jenkins, they're all playing extremely well.
And Tay Wilmer knocks a 3 down for the Eagles as both teams now starting to really heat up in this second half.
Yeah, in the first half it was slow, kind of a low-scoring contest. We haven't seen him miss other than 1 block out here to start the second period or the second half.
I'm not sure if you had already mentioned it. It's interesting that the Eagles come out and Quincy Pittsnoggle is not on the floor.
Yeah,
for the Eagles.
That's a weird adjustment. I can understand it though. You see Jefferson's in the guard heavy sets. Sometimes you gotta get the size off the floor in exchange for some speed.
Looks like there's a little bit of blood there on Noah Brown's arm, so the official calls timeout so they can get that taken care of.
And smart play by the official. Can't have blood dripping all over the floor. Brown will probably get taped up and be ready to go.
Yeah, that was a good look there by the official because sometimes those things are hard to see.
And it looks more like a floor burn. I don't necessarily know if he's bleeding, but definitely you got to get that taped up and covered up to keep playing.
So I don't know if they're going to allow him to kind of get that taken care of or make a substitution. And it looks like we have a Cougar substitution now as Takeem Drake and Tayshawn Roper in the game now. And Ty Vickers and Kylan Johnson will take a break for the Cougars.
Yeah, that's a smart substitution there by Coach Lewis. He's bringing 2 of his defensive-oriented guys, kind of try to slow down Hedgesville's little prolific offense they're having right now. They're knocking down shots to see if they can give them different looks.
And at the same time, that allowed them to kind of get Noah Brown cleaned up, ready to go, so they didn't have to make a extra substitution. So Cougars up 9, 5:30 left to go in the third period. Wilmer with the pump fake as it's going to go off Jenkins.
I tell you, Jenkins' hands are like phenomenal. He's had at least 3 or 4 deflections. I know that doesn't get counted in the stat sheet, but those are big plays, JD.
This is and speaking to how quick his hands are and his feet, it just kind of popped in my mind. I don't know if you all guys are boxing fans, but can you imagine Jamari as a boxer, in whatever weight division he'd be in? That would be a fun thing to watch.
I tell you what, those hands are so fast. He's quick and agile. I mean, that might have been his true calling.
Jamari with a little spin around in the lane, kicks it out there to Takeem Drake's trying to find Shavely. He's got a mismatch there against Arndt. He can't get it to go. Great defense there by Adam Arndt.
And Arndt brought something different. Shavely likes to be able to create the contact. Arndt created the contact for him, and that really disrupted Shavely there getting to his motions.
And this is what Hedgesville needs. They need good, solid defensive stops, but they've got to start scoring here at the other end.
And they started out well this second half. They've been scoring prolifically here in the last couple minutes or so, but they got to keep up that pace if they want to win this game.
Kirk with a little step through off the mark, rebounded there by Gainey. Wilmer nearly loses it. This is it off to Gainey. He's going to be fouled by Shavely, and that's going to be 3 on Shavely.
And now this is real decision time. Hedgesville starting to chip away at this lead. Shavely just picked up his 3. We'll see if he wants to sub him out. Honestly, I think you got to trust your guy here. You got to withstand this run Hedgesville's on. I think you stick with Shavely over the stretch.
Yeah, well, either way, rattle at home there by Zandon Gainey. And he's got 4 now for the Eagles. But as well as Caleb Connor played in that first half, I'm not mad if they did pull out, because I think Caleb gives them a little quicker lineup as well, like you talked out earlier.
Yeah, not the strength level and able to get the offensive rebounds like Shavely, but the fact that he's able to play better defense, he can guard guards compared to Shavely, really stuck on the 3 and the 4. So it gives him just a whole other element of the way that Jefferson likes to play.
So the Eagles pull within 7. 3-pointer off the mark there. Rebounded by Shavely, up and under. Nice board and a putback by Wyatt Shavely.
And see, that's where Shibley just makes his hay. I mean, he's right there around the rim. It's like his hands are ball magnets. One of the best offensive rebounders I've seen in this area the last few years.
Yeah, he definitely can position his body very well down there. Plays a lot bigger. We've talked about that the whole season than what he actually is.
Using that strength, that leverage. He's put in places where he knows the ball is going to go. It's just tremendous to see somebody play with him as old school and fundamentally sound as Wyatt Shibley does.
Jay Wilmer, the lefty, pulls up in and out. He can't get his shot to fall. Zamari will take the time, set up the offense here for the Cougars. Working it down to Wyatt now. Wyatt loses it. So another great defensive stand there by Adam Arndt.
Yeah, it looks like maybe he had some sweat or something on his hands. The ball just kind of slid right out.
The Cougars by 9. 3 minutes to go here in this third period. Arndt looking for somebody. Hands the ball there to Tay Wilmer. Wilmer's going to be trapped. Gets it over to Gainey. Gainey got a lane. Kicks it out. Kirk for 3. Off the front of the rim. Scramble for the rebound. Kirk gets it back. Up and a whistle here on the floor. They're going to get Takeem Drake with the foul. And that'll be Takeem's first, team's second. So now they're going to make that substitution. Wyatt will take a seat into the game now, number 15, Caleb Connor. So Wyatt most likely will sit the rest of this quarter.
Yeah, and this is typically coach's substitution method with Wyatt. Usually sits about the last 2 minutes of the third period and plays the whole fourth. So hopefully he can stay in check in the fourth quarter and not pick up early foul and those stay right in business.
Beautiful inbound there from Noah Brown to Zandon Gainey. Zaney now with 7 points for the Eagles. Kylan Johnson, he's going to look to drive to the hoop. Lays it up with his left, and he gets the roll to go in.
That tremendous speed and body control right there. Drake almost got a steal right there.
Each of the 3 players now, Gladney, Jenkins, and Johnson, each have 9 for the Cougars to lead the way.
And another turnover right there. That's what we were talking about in the first half. Hedgesville has to limit those if they want to stay in this game.
Hand the ball to Jenkins. Jenkins is going to drive. He scoops it up again and gets it to go. So Jamari Jenkins.
Yeah, back-to-back tough buckets by Johnson and Jenkins right there. And Jefferson's really getting physical defensively and trying to create turnovers. That's where they're at their best.
Well, the Cougars now up 11. Xavier will pull up from the elbow and knock it down. And they really need to get Xavier Kirk going. And that'll be a full timeout. And we will take a timeout of our own and hear a word from our sponsors. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
Welcome to Cookies and Milk Child Care Center. We have 2 locations conveniently located in Kernersville and Martinsburg. Our mission is to be the leading provider of higher quality care and education services for children ages 6 months to 12 years of age. We provide the highest quality child care available at an affordable cost. For more information, contact us at 304-901-2961.
Welcome back here to Jefferson High School as the Cougars have a 9-point lead with 1:27 left to go in the third period. We'd like to give you guys a score update just a few minutes ago. That game might be already in the third quarter as this one is, but at the half, Spring Mills was leading the Musselman Appleman 27-10. We'll try to get you a more of an updated score here as soon as possible. Jenkins down the lane. Count the bucket, and he's fouled. So Jenkins starting to take over this ball game, Drew, for the Cougars now.
Yeah, he's being aggressive all night. He's forcing the issue and getting to the rim. And not only that, he's been finishing at the rim, but he's also been finding his teammates in the wings. Jefferson's been moving the ball great tonight, and that's why they're in the lead by this 11-point lead right now.
That foul was on Noah Brown, and that will be his third foul of the game, as they're cleaning up a little bit of wetness, some sweat probably on the floor.
It's still interesting. 1:16 left to go in this third period, and we haven't seen Quincy Pittsnoggle this whole second half. We'll see how Coach Turch wants to use him in the fourth, but I think, hey, that's one of your better, shooters, and he's also brings length and can rebound. We'll see how he uses him in the fourth. He's definitely going to have to still make an impact if Hedgesville still wants to win this game.
So Jamari makes good on his free throw, and he now has 14 points for the Cougars with just a little over a minute to go here in this third period. Screen there by Arndt. Good switch and help there by the Cougars. Wilmer for three. He's off. Rebounded by Connor. So another good defensive stand there by the Cougars, as now we're under 50 seconds to go here in this third period. Cougars have a 12-point lead. Jenkins behind the back, loses it, kicks it out to Vickers. Back out now to Kylan Johnson. And I believe they're going to just try to hold this ball, Drew, for one shot.
Yeah, Jefferson's been playing a little bit like Hedgesville all night, running their offense, holding the clock here a little bit, playing smart. I mean, you're up by 12, 20 seconds to go to the third quarter. Hey, you got to be a little conservative at times, and this is the right time to do it.
And that's going to be a foul way far away from the basket on Xavier Kirk. I believe that's going to be the team's fourth foul, but Kirk's first foul. I don't know if they've changed it, if it's three or four.
They should update that. I believe you're right.
So now into the game for the first time for the Eagles, number 11, Landon Pence, as Noah Brown will take a seat.
Oh, almost a backcourt right there. Great awareness by Jenkins.
Absolutely. Glad he just threw it in just a little bit too soon, because Jenkins likes to get it in the backcourt. And another kind of a
2-1. He's got to shoot it.
Kirk cannot get the shot off. Just wasn't aware of how much time was left. And that's going to do it for the third quarter, guys, as the Cougars have a 12-point lead over the Eagles, 39-27. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
2017, we have been the local hangout spot to watch a game and meet up with family and friends. With over 15 TVs, there isn't a bad seat in the house. We have arcade games, including the world's largest Pac-Man, 2 pool tables, and more, serving a full food menu ranging from appetizers to steak dinners, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., 7 days a week, and later on weekends. Daily drink and food specials, and of course, happy hour from 3 to 6, Monday through Friday. Come on out to Benchwarmer Sports Bar and Grill.
And welcome back to Jefferson High School. We have a scoring update over at Spring Mills High School, as the Spring Mills Cardinals hold a 37-11 lead with 5 minutes to go left in the third quarter. So that's the most recent update we've got for you guys. We will still keep you posted when we receive scoring updates. We'd also like to once again thank our game day sponsor, Good Looks Barbershop, Mike Grantham, the owner, and also I want to add in Drew Pitzer, who he works there as well.
Thank you. Yeah,
who hooked us up with this sponsor from Mike, and you can get a hold of them at Good Looks at 304-433-4141, 519 Winchester Avenue, Suite 3 in Martinsburg, guys. Go get hooked up with a haircut, guys, from Good Looks. Drew or Mike will hook you right up. So we are back. Now Cougars have possession in the third quarter. Here's Wyatt Shively now with the ball. So I believe we're going to see a lot of this from the Cougars. We've seen it the last game and even the game before that. The Cougars, once they get up a lead, they really start making these possessions last a very long time, Drew, to cut down on a lot of that time.
Oh, for sure. I mean, they're trying to take good shots, getting just layups, just like how they got right there, going to the line. I mean, this is Jefferson sees the state tournament in their eyes. They're going to definitely play as smart and controlled and conservative as possible over this next 7:20.
Yeah, Tay Wilmer now just with his second foul, so Kylan will go to the line to shoot 2. And you can run down, take all 40 seconds off the clock and end with a foul when you're shooting free throws. As Johnson makes good on his first. That puts Johnson in double figures now with 10 points. Give him 11 as he knocks down both.
Yeah, that three-headed snake with Gladney, Johnson, and Jenkins, all almost in double figures. They've really paced Jefferson tonight. That's why they're in this lead.
The Cougars now out to a 14-point lead. And if you're Hedgesville, you cannot allow the Cougars to extend that lead any farther than what it is now, Drew.
Yeah, there's still time left in this game. They got possessions, but Hedgesville's got to score in a hurry.
Wilmer looking for a foul, pulls up, can't hit anything there. Gainey with it, another tough bucket. He gets it to go. Zandon Gainey now with his 9th point of the game, and that leads the Eagles.
Hey, he's gave him terrific minutes tonight. He's been pacing their offense.
Nice look. Good block by Noah Brown on Wyatt Shavley, who appeared to have an easy layup off the pass from Johnson, but Noah Brown had other ideas. Well, Gainey's 3 is off the mark, rebounded by Ty Vickers.
Hedgesville still just trying to stick around. Down by 12 with 6 left to go. They're going to have to make a run here and make it in a hurry.
Alan Johnson with a little floater in the lane, gets it to go. And that's going to be a full timeout for Coach Lewis and the Cougars, but we're going to stay right here. Kylan Johnson now has 13 for the Cougars. We also like to mention another key event that Home Team Sports has coming up on June 21st, guys. The Home Team Sports Awards. A lot of fun. It's gotten bigger and bigger every year. I've been a part of it. It's an awesome event for the whole community, Jefferson and Berkeley County. So stay tuned for more information on that. We also have the HTS basketball camp on June 10th, starting June 10th through the 14th. Also on May 3rd, backing up a little bit more, Friday, May 3rd, our Golfing for Gold tournament. You can win a 2024 GMC Terrain presented by Opequon Motors. Thanks a lot, Jeremy Atkins. I apologize, Jeremy. Sorry. Try to give you a shout out and I messed it up. The event will be held at Crest Creek Country Club at 100 Crest Creek Drive in Shepherdstown. Join us for this amazing event as we strive to provide an unforgettable 2024 HTS award ceremony to honor our community's top teams, athletes, coaches, and local businesses. Register your team today at hometeamsportstv.com. So out of the timeout now, 6 minutes to go. The Eagles down 14. Going to have to start doing something here, Drew, to kind of get back into this game.
Yeah, they're got to be comfortable being uncomfortable right now. They're got to play outside their game and hope for some luck and bounces to get back into it.
Wilmer with a 3 off the mark. Fight for the rebound goes to Kirk. So another possession there for the Eagles.
Yeah, Hedgesville has been getting extra possessions tonight. They've been rebounding the ball well. Just shots just aren't going down.
Extra pass over to Kirk. Kirk off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Shively now. As Jenkins will walk it up here for the Cougars. And we're approaching 5 minutes to go left in this game as the Cougars now appear to be in no hurry offensively. Adonis Troxel back in the game as well as Tay Roper.
They got their veterans in right now. Hey, don't make any mistakes. You're up by 14 points. You guys just,
Jenkins loses his balance, and they get him for a travel. So the ball go back over. To the Eagles. We have a quick update again over at Spring Mills. They are now out to a 43-17 lead at the end of 3. Thanks a lot, Jeremy Atkins, for these updates. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, Spring Mills is just a juggernaut this year. Truly look like they're on a collision course to try to win a state championship. We'll see if Jefferson or Hedgesville has any other plans for that as well.
With Jefferson running the motion offense. Jenkins now, easy layup for Jamari Jenkins. He now has 16 for the Cougars. And that puts them up 16 points as well.
The Hedgesville's, they're seeing their season slip away. If they really want any chance to get back in this game, they're going to have to score and score in a hurry.
We knew it would be a tough game for the Eagles as they, got swept in the regular season by the Cougars. But with how they looked against Martinsburg and put up a pretty good fight against Spring Mills last week, we knew they definitely had an opportunity and a chance to come out and win this game.
Yeah, and Coach Church, we got to give him a shout out. He's done a phenomenal job with his team this year. Not really the most talented, but these guys, hard workers, guys that love the game. A shot there by Brown to cut the lead to 13 with 3:50 to go. But continue with Coach Church. He's coached phenomenal this year. Got an upset winner at Martinsburg. We got to give him a lot of credit.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a 30-second timeout. I'd like to mention again the Panther Classic coming back to Charlestown Middle School Friday, April 13th, as we will have 22 middle school boys and 22 middle school girls. It should be a fun showcase for the community. Teams will be selected on HTS TV on March 19th live, guys. That'll be live from Benchwarmer Sports Bar and Grill. The girls coach, guys, Team Vicky Bolett. So stay tuned for that, and also Team Dwayne Holmes. And on the boys' side, Team Marcus Roper and Team Drew Pitzer. Doors will open at 5:30. There will be a 3-point contest and a skills challenge at 6 p.m. So Girls Showcase will start at 6:30, followed by the boys at 7:30. Again, thank you to Nicole Reed for allowing us to put on this amazing event back at Charlestown Middle School.
Yeah, thank you, Nicole. This is an awesome event for the community and for these youngsters. It's something they'll never forget. Shibley with the post touch.
Tip no good there. Fight for the rebound. Loose ball. Goes to Colin Johnson. He can't get the layup. He found himself kind of wide open underneath the basket. He probably thought if somebody was going to contest it.
Johnson got him with a little body there. That is his third foul.
So Brown back in, and Landon Pence will take a seat.
There's still 3:23 left to go in this game. It's not quite over yet. See if Hedgesville has one last run in them.
So Johnson and Shively each with 3 fouls for the Cougars. And the only one with 3 fouls for the Eagles is Noah Brown. Kirk with a nice move. Dish it off to Gainey. He's going to be fouled, and that's going to be Wyatt's 4th foul, I believe.
Yep, they called it on Shively.
So that'll send Zandon Gainey to the line for 2.
I tell you what, you get 5 of them, but Shively always knows how to get 3 or 4.
I tell you, that's one thing about Wyatt Shively. You have 5 fouls to use, and darn it, Wyatt will use almost all of those fouls. But hey, you got to give it to Wyatt. He plays hard. He plays with passion, and he leaves it all out there. And I always say, I tell my youngest son, I'm like, dude, how many fouls have you had all year? And he's like, I don't know, 1 or 2. The whole season? You should have at least 2 or 3 every game if you're playing hard.
Yeah, if you're playing hard and with effort, sometimes those mistakes are going to happen. Mistakes happen with effort and energy. You got to control the controllables. And a shout out to Shively. He's done that all season. He's had a fantastic career here at Jefferson.
Absolutely. And Coach Lewis would not like nothing better than to send his seniors out with a win here tonight, being the last time they will play here at Jefferson High School. For guys like Gladney and Shively and Kylan Johnson, Ty Vickers as well, Adonis Troxel, Caleb Connor, he's a senior also, as well as Jared Wilberger.
I tell you what, this senior class has 4 sectional championships and 4 regional championships. I mean, they've had an incredible run. They've left a legacy here, and the only thing left is maybe to win a state championship. Who knows? Yep, we'll see if this is the year or not, Drew. A lot of tough competition down at state. Ooh. But 4 years in a row for Coach Lewis and these Jefferson Cougars. Something has to be said for that. Yeah, I mean, over the last 4 years, doing some research, they've been averaging almost 21 wins a season. That is incredible. It's a little bit down to the downtick. They obviously had some injuries and stuff this year, but when you have a veteran group like this who's talented, can compete with anybody in the state, they're just as dangerous as anybody that will be in Charleston. Absolutely. Assuming that they close out in this last 2/3. Yeah. Inbounds there to Arndt. Back out to Kirk. He'll pull the deep 3. Xavier Kirk just can't find the mark tonight as he's off on the front of the rim. Yeah, he's a young guy still, just a sophomore. But you got to admire his aggressiveness. He's trying to take shots that he was hitting in previous contests. Like I said, you got to admire the aggression. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. And the Cougars going to just run as much time as possible. Jenkins, nobody picked Jenkins up. He's down the lane. Probably the easiest 2 points he'll see. Yeah, you can kind of see a little bit. The heads are going down for Hedgesville. I think they're realizing their fate. Tough shot there by Wilmer. No call. Gainey get the rebound. Kirk drives, kicks to Gainey. But again, every shot just is being contested, by the Cougars, and they haven't made anything easy all night long for Hedgesville. I mean, how many possessions have we seen Hedgesville have an actually good shot? Jefferson has, like you said, contested everything, and the contest percentages go down. And this is the great teams contest everything, and we see that's why they're going to win this game tonight and move forward to the state's capital to play in Charleston for an opportunity to win a state championship. And that foul's going to go against Tay Wilmer. That'll be his 3rd as the crowd really starts to erupt now. The Cougars will inbounds. Ty Vickers with 1:22 left to go in this ball game. The Cougars have a 47-34 lead over the Hedgesville Eagles. And now into the game for the Cougars, number 5, Tykeem Drake, is Jamari Jenkins is not happy about coming out of the game. He wanted to stay on the floor for that last 122, Drew. I mean, he's the ultimate competitor, but he's got to look at the side. Coach Lewis protecting from himself. You've had some injuries this year, my man. You can't get hurt with a minute 22 and just ruin any state aspirations that this Cougar team has. But the Cougars will just kind of play keep away now from the Eagles as they will run as much time off the clock as possible. And they're going to get Wilmer with his 4th foul. And that'll be, I believe, the team's 4th foul. The crowd cheering as Coach Lewis decides to put Jenkins back in the game. And Shively will come out and take a seat. And I guess it's interesting, it's weird that we didn't see Quincy Pitstop, the last game of his career, did not play the whole second half. What goes into thoughts of that is Coach Church possibly going to regret that. We don't know. But he had a fantastic career. Just a quick little shout out to him and all of his future endeavors. Absolutely. With 40 seconds left here to go as the Cougars are going to just run the clock out. And there's not a whole lot that the Eagles can do about it. Zayden Gainey is called for that foul. That'll be his 2nd foul. Team's 4th foul. And into the game now is 2 seniors that don't always get a lot of playing time. Number 34, Naquan Green, and number 12, Vay Gidney. And this is awesome to see. I mean, these guys work work so hard every single day. Don't get all the shine, but I mean, these guys are making this Jefferson team better every single day. That doesn't show up in the score sheet, doesn't show up in the time log, but these players are just as important as we see Jenkins or Black.
And also, it looks like checking in is going to be 45, Jared Wilberger, along with the freshman Cameron Shedrick, number 23, getting a little bit of game time as they moved him up from the JV after his season.
And that's a guy we're going to want to watch for. I'm telling you, next season, they're going to have a lot of shoes to replace. The guy can flat out score. He's a great player. He plays well defensively. It'll be exciting to see his career moving forward. Just a freshman gets him ticket in the regional championship. The kid should be proud of himself.
Definitely, absolutely. So 37 seconds here to go. 47-34. Cougars over the Eagles. I want to take a minute again to shout out our game day sponsor, Good Looks Barbershop, owned by Mike Grantham. Drew Pitzer also works there, cuts hair. Hit him up on Facebook, guys, or call them at 304-433-4141 at the shop. Thank you, Mike Grantham. We appreciate it.
Yeah, make sure y'all come look good at Good Looks. I tell you that right now, the best in the city.
The ball go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cougars, I believe. Also in the game now is Ronan Bartosevich, number 20. Another young player, only a sophomore for the Cougars. Hugs all around here for the Eagles as Kelly Church gives some of his seniors some love over there.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, Coach Church gets a rep for being really hard on those players. But if you ask any of his former players that really went on to do great things, they love the guy. He's more than just a basketball coach. He's a life coach. He teaches kids a lot about life. And you got to respect somebody that just sticks with you even after you're done playing for him.
So the ball go back over to the Eagles as they now have a few substitutions in as well. Number 14, Michael Bowers. Ethan Elliott back in the game. And they will just run this clock out here at Jefferson High School as the Cougars take this game 47-34 over the Hedgesville Eagles, and they will move on next week to the state tournament in Charleston. Congratulations to the Hedgesville Eagles on a great season, and an even bigger congratulations to the Cougars as they will make the trip to states for the 4th year in a row. Great job, Coach Lewis and all the players. And we will be right back, guys, with our Home Team Sports Player of the Game with 18 points. That is Jamari Jenkins. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
Welcome to Cookies and Milk Child Care Center. We have 2 locations conveniently located in Kearneysville and Martinsburg. Our mission is to be the leading provider of higher quality care and education services for children ages 6 months to 12 years of age. We provide the highest quality child care available at an affordable cost. For more information, contact us at 304-901-2961.
Since opening in 2017, we have been the local hangout spot to watch a game and meet up with family and friends. With over 15 TVs, there isn't a bad seat in the house. We have arcade games, including the world's largest Pac-Man, 2 pool tables, and more, serving a full food menu ranging from appetizers to steak dinners, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., 7 days a week, and later on weekends. Daily drink and food specials, and of course, happy hour from 3 to 6, Monday through Friday. Come on out to Benchwarmer Sports Bar and Grill.
This is Jimmy, General Manager at Ameritech Tire and Auto, here to serve you with all your auto repair and service needs. We are a family-owned business serving our community since 2003. We work on all makes and models from vintage cars and trucks to collectors to today's latest, newest vehicles. So stop in and see us at one of our 2 locations. See you soon.
When your life depends on it, you don't cut corners. You go for top quality. But what about when your death depends on it? Same thing. That's why I've arranged my funeral plan with Rosedale. I pay a lump sum now or in installments, and the cost of the services for my plan are fixed forever, no matter how much prices go up. So when the day comes, I know I have helped my family with the cost of the funeral that I have chosen, and everything has been arranged by Rosedale.
Enclosures Unlimited is a family-owned and operated glass company that has been serving the Northern Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, and D.C. areas since 1962.
From the first call to the day your glass is installed, we promise fast, knowledgeable, and friendly service. We are always happy to answer all your questions and work with you to design a space that is beautiful and functional. When you choose to work with us, we will treat you as family.
We can provide an estimate via email or schedule a free in-home measurement and design consultation. Please contact us to get started on your new shower enclosure or glass project today.
All right, Chloe, well, congratulations on your new policies. And just basically making sure all of your information looks okay. I went ahead and emailed you proof of insurance as well as ID cards. And if you need me for any reason, just don't hesitate to reach out. You can give me a call or text me anytime, okay?
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
Looking to enhance the beauty of your outdoor space? Look no further than R&L Landscapes. We understand that your outdoor space is more than just a yard. It's a place where memories are made with loved ones and where you find peace and tranquility. Our team of professionals will work closely with you to bring your vision to life. From expert design and installation to meticulous maintenance, we are committed to delivering breathtaking results that will make your neighbors green with envy. With our state-of-the-art equipment, we guarantee exceptional craftsmanship that will withstand the test of time. Contact R&L Landscapes today and let us turn your dreams into reality.
Neon Moon Tavern is under new...
And welcome back, guys. Sorry for the little bit of delay. Had to let my man cut down the net. Jamari Jenkins, our home team sports player of the game. Jamari, awesome game. Talk to us about what you guys did to come out on top against Hedgesville. Third time y'all played them. Third time also in the regional final that you guys played them and won. And now you're moving to states. How does it feel?
It feels good. I mean, I'm glad that we're going down states, but the job's not done. And we stay patient. We stay patient on the game because we know how the way Hedgesville plays, how their system is, and how church likes to play. They slow the game down. You know, he's trying to take out of our element, but we didn't let that phase us, and we kept it moving.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you what, talk about the adversity that you went through this season. Probably one of the first times in your career that you went down with a pretty significant ankle injury. You tried to come back maybe a little bit early, and you went out again for another few games. Just what it took, the mental, part of it to come back and get yourself back healthy again.
Well, I'm a hard worker, and I like to win. So I was trying my hardest. I was in the training room. Again, I was doing all the stuff, exercises, treatment, all I could every day to come back healthy for my team, man. I came back, and it was hard. It was hard at first. I came back early. I never should have came back, and I got out again. So
right,
yeah. So I came back. It's whatever.
But it ended well for you guys. You guys, I think we're up 12 at half. But even though you guys had that cushion of a lead, what did Coach Tech tell you guys at halftime?
He told us to lock in on defense. We weren't talking enough, and it was showing. And we was being lazy, and we weren't executing either. We weren't being patient on offense. We weren't getting the shots that we wanted. And then second half, we came out. We calmed down a little bit. We played our pace, and then we got the job done.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys always seem to pick that intensity up. You all get that little bit of kick in your rear end, get that intensity up as Coach Lewis kind of gives you that pep talk at halftime. You all came out, got a couple steals right off the bat. You seem to really start asserting yourself even more in the second half. Is that something you kind of like tell yourself, look, I got to go as hard as I possibly can and get this win for my team?
Yeah, I'm a winner. I'm a competitor. So I'm gonna do everything I can to get the dub. It's either steals, defensive side, offensive side. It doesn't matter. I don't got to score to win the game. I just want to win.
Yeah, and you definitely do that. You make some tough shots down under the basket for not being such a big man. You really attack the basket well. Knock down threes when you have to, man. But again, congratulations, Jamari Jenkins, our home team sports player of the game. Headed to states now for the 4th year in a row, man.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'd like to get a word with Coach Tech if possible.
You want me to go get him?
Yeah, where's he at?
Smith Native Bush Insurance has served the Eastern Panhandle since 1869, a family-owned business with locations in Martinsburg on South Queen Street and Charlestown on South George Street. We are able to serve all your insurance needs. Being an independent agency, if we can't do it, nobody can. Call us today for affordable insurance.
Here at the barn, we have been making dreams come true since 1972, where we help women feel their most beautiful for any occasion, from pageant, homecoming, and prom gowns to walking down the aisle in the perfect wedding gown alongside their bridesmaid and their family. Stop by to meet your stylist today to find an affordable gown, and we do offer layaway.
Hey, home team sports fans. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We tried to get Patrick Mahomes and Jake here. They're a little bit busy, so you're stuck with Jared from State Farm in Martinsburg, West Virginia. We are thrilled to partner with Home Team Sports to bring you area high school football this fall and to continue to support our area student athletes. Thanks for letting us be a part of this. Your needs guide us. Your goals drive us. Jared Ferguson, State Farm.
Juwan is the ultimate hype guy. I love him. He's always positive. He's always pepping them up and firing them up.
Come Parker, work Parker, work Parker, work, 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 work.
And welcome back, guys. We're with head coach Richard Tech Lewis. Coach, congratulations on this big win. Headed to states now 4 years in a row. How's it feel?
Hey, it feels great, especially the way we did it. Going through adversity, starting off 9-0. At one time we were 11-1. I think we're 17-7 now. Had a 4-game losing streak in the middle of the season. Had some injuries. Battled through those, and still back to the same place we were last year. So just hats off to them. Just kind of staying steady, not giving up. And that's what life's about. I think we talked about that during that 4-game losing streak. Just staying positive. The guys who were there, just making sure they're working hard. Until Jamari and Colin got back, and just trying to get it together. It takes a while. Chemistry takes a while in basketball, and I think they found that chemistry, and hats off to them. and it feels great to go back 4 in a row.
Yeah, I bet
history.
It is. That is history. Never been done here at Jefferson High School before, I don't believe, right, Coach?
In Jefferson County, period.
In Jefferson County, period, yep. That includes Washington as well. Just talk about your team. Like you said, you had injuries that you had to battle through. A lot of kids off the bench had to play probably a little sooner or even more minutes than you anticipated. And everybody just seemed like came together once Jamari, and you mentioned Colin as well, kind of came back from their little injuries. Everybody just came together the last couple weeks and were able to kind of push through and get this win, and you guys move on to states.
Yeah, when you win any kind of championship, you need luck. So luck was on our side the last couple of weeks, keeping everybody healthy and making sure everybody was there to practice as much as they can and get back to where we were last year. Like I said, Jamari, hats off to him, just really battling back from a serious injury. He's out almost a month and a half off and on. So just his resilience, his leadership when he was out really helped us out, stay together. And Colin didn't start last year, so he went to a starting role, and I kind of felt bad for him because he had 23, 18, and 17, and then he got hurt. He was playing his best basketball, so his mental state wasn't right at that time. But for him to battle back in the last couple of games, he's been playing lights out. And then Jaden Gladney, he had to do everything this year. He had to do everything for us. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have held it together. Him and Wyatt Shively, the two seniors, two leaders, they held it together for us. And then the other guy stepped up. Ty Vickers stepped up big.
Absolutely, yeah.
He wasn't starting early in the season. Adonis Troxel, Connor, Takeem. Guys just really stepped up. Jarrett played his role when he's asked to. So the guys just really stepped up. Like I said, the biggest key was staying positive.
Yeah, I definitely think that you guys had a deeper team this year. Unfortunately, when you had Quentin go out early, you had to have guys step up. And I believe a lot of players stepped up, not just one or two, but 3 or 4. Like you mentioned, a lot of those guys. And it's just, a lot of that, credit goes to you, Coach Lewis. A lot of people talk about Jefferson and everything. Well, let me tell you, you can't deny the 4 back-to-back state tournament runs that you guys have had. Well, again, congratulations.
Appreciate it.
I'll let you go celebrate with your team.
I appreciate it.
And good luck in Charleston next week.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Just wanted to say shout out to the Doman family. I wanted to give shout out to Doman family. I lost my best friend in December, Scott Bradford Doman. So I wanted to shout out to the Doman family, Brendan, Jesse, and Danny. I just wanted to take my hats off to them. It's been an adverse time for everybody. But miss you number 20.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Coach Tech. And guys, that's going to do it for us here at Home Team Sports TV. It's been a great basketball season, bringing you all this action. I know I enjoyed myself this year. Props and a big shout out to Jawan Holmes, who's really put this thing together the last couple of years. Man, none of this would be possible to bring all you viewers the games to watch from home, so you guys don't always have to venture out when you can, or family members. Jawan, he's in Florida, so he's always tuning in to us, checking on us, letting us know what we do right and what we do wrong. So I appreciate that, buddy. Also like to thank our producer, Shalinka, and also the cameraman tonight, and all the rest of our crew, Harry. I'm J.D. Fritz, and I can't forget my broadcast partner for the majority of the season, Drew Pitzer. Drew, we just gelled together, man. It was awesome doing games with you, man. I can't wait till football season starts and we can call some games together. But again, guys, I love you, man. Good night, and that's all I got. God bless.